Welcome to Nagaland TV. So manulaga was itia NLTV kan Agri Expo da agina se yete agina takado Government of Nagaland Department of Agriculture and Agriculture University and Research Institute kan aji coordination meeting loise. To IB itu meeting na opportunity details say so.
This is a wonderful opportunity, privilege for all of us to come together in this manner. So here I would like to convey our gratitude, our thanks to our Hon'ble Advisor, Shri Mhathung, for giving us this kind of privilege, this kind of platform for all of us to come together for the betterment of our farmers. Well, I'm very, very happy to welcome each one of you to this important meeting. And today, as we have gathered here, we have one clear goal. That is to work together to improve agriculture in our state. We all know that agriculture is the backbone of our economy, especially here in the Northeast and particularly in Nagaland. But we also know that we face unique challenges that requires innovative solution, and that solution will come from you. This is why today's meeting is called for. So today our main focus and our main objective for today's coordination meeting is to build a stronger teamwork and create better transparency between us. By having an overview and coordination meeting between various stakeholders in the field of agriculture, we can identify knowledge gaps, and prioritize our research efforts. This will allow us to work on climate resilient farming practices, improve conservation, manage water resource better, and the diversified crops, all of which are crucial for the welfare of our farmers. So in the morning, we will begin with an opening session that will set the stage for our discussion. Following this, we will hear from different research groups and universities about their ongoing works. This will give us a chance to foster collaboration, leverage resources and expertise, and enhance economic development. In the afternoon, we will have a focused discussion with representatives from various agricultural centers. Our goal is to come up with practical steps that will help us work more effectively together. We must also acknowledge that the challenges we face, such as the geographical constraint, climate change, soil erosion, and limited market access. But by working together, we can overcome all these obstacles and drive fine and meaningful change. And I'm sure by the end of the day, I hope that we'll have a stronger connection, clear communication, and concrete plans that will not only strengthen us, but also significantly improve the welfare of our farmers. So our close coordination and collective action can lead to improved agriculture practices, better market access, and empower farming communities. And here I would like to thank all of you for being here and for your continuous commitment towards bringing up the welfare the economy of our farmers in the state of Nagaland. So, lastly, I want to wish that today's meeting will be very fruitful, will be very productive, and it will bring meaningful outcome for every one of us, so that we can unlock the potentials of agriculture in our state and create a better future for our farmers. So with that little bit of highlights of today's meeting, I want to wish all of you all the very best. Come up with ideas, work together, and leave an impact for the betterment of all farmers in the state. Why? Because in order to go forward, all farmers depend on all of you sitting here together. You can take of them, you can give innovation, you can push them forward. So with that, I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for joining us today in this meeting. Thank you.
Today's gathering is bringing together bright minds from the field of research, agricultural research, academics, and from the governmental agencies. Our coming together is to establish a goal, as mentioned by our APC. We have come here to unite with a shared purpose. The purpose of coming together, the purpose of working together, the purpose of sharing what we, each institution do, to understand what we are doing on the ground, what we are doing, what activities we are carrying out, and also to share knowledge and experience. That is the reason why we have gathered here today. As we all know, agriculture is the mainstay of our economy. In Nagaland, 70%, more than 70% of the population is engaged in agriculture. Our economy is also much dependent on agriculture that we all are aware of. So it's so important. Agriculture sector is so important for, of course, not only worldwide, but then it's so very much important for the people of Nagaland. The future of our state lies in the fields that are spread across our landscape, that we all see when we travel across the entire state. We see fields. So these are the future. These are our future. Our future are the farmers. Our future are the fields, the crops that they grow, the crops that the farmers grow. This is the future. Yet this future is increasingly challenged by the complexities of modern agriculture that we are all aware of. Climate change is the stark reality which we are all experiencing. The climate variability, global warming has really affected agriculture so much. It is estimated that 25% of the yield has gone down because of global warming. Varietal changes are taking place. A lot of changes, agriculture changes, dynamics are changing. So we have a great responsibility on how do we mitigate, how do we adapt to the changes. This has become our responsibility. The complexities of, again, the limited resource, the resource scarcity, the scarcity of land, scarcity of capital, limited resource, limited labor that we are all coming across. All these complexities are facing us. Then the market demands are also changing. The market dynamics is also changing. We have to make farming linked to market. Our production has to be linked to market. Unless we link our production to market, there will be no farmers. Farmers will not be attracted to taking up the farming profession. And that is what we are experiencing now. We are seeing that in Nagaland because farming is not paying anymore. So people are increasingly turning away from farming. So now our duty is how do we move back these people? How do we attract them back to farming? That is what we have, that great challenge behind us. The need for the sustainable practice. We are talking so much about sustainable agriculture, sustainable development, the sustainable agriculture practice. That is what we have to be strongly emphasizing on. So that is also a challenge that has really, faced us. So in the face of all these challenges, research and training, extension, academics has become very critical. We are fortunate that in our state also, of course, comparatively we don't have so much in our state, but then we also have research institutions, agricultural research institutions in the form of KVK, ICR, and also we have also Agriculture College, the Environment Agriculture College, CIH is there. Then we have the ICR Janabani, 11 KVKs, ATMA, SARS, College of Agriculture, Animal, Veterinary and Animal Husbandry, which is established in Chumoukedima. All these are working for the welfare of the farmers. These are the only institutions which are working for the welfare of the farmers outside the government departments. Government departments, agriculture and allied departments. So, although we have so many institutions, agriculture institutes, working in Nagaland, the fact remains that each of our institutions are working in our own silo, within our own silo, that everybody is agreeing to it. We confine our activities to ourselves. We confine our findings to ourselves. We confine our understanding to ourselves only. We don't share our knowledge. We don't share what each institution, each department do. We don't share with others. We load over our activities, we load over our crops, and we don't want to share with others. We don't want to share our understanding with others. So this is happening, and because of this, this may be, the working in isolation. This may be unintentional. I'm sure this is not on purpose. This is unintentional. So this is really not. This is really hampering. This is limiting our efforts in harnessing the potentials of all our efforts. So now the equation lies. Since we are all working for the common goal of working for the welfare of the farmers, now how do we come together? How do we achieve the common goal of working for the farmers, of sharing, of understanding each other's activities, of sharing knowledge, sharing experience, and collaborating, supplementing each other's activities, each other's efforts, complementing each other's efforts? This has become really a genuine necessity. So to achieve this goal, a strong unified collaboration effort is required. And this collaborative effort is not just desirable, but it has become very essential. So with this in mind, this coordination meeting, as also mentioned by our ABC, this coordination meeting of all stakeholders is being convened, and this is convened at my behest. I'm sorry to say that because of the weather and because of the roadblock has played a spoil sport, but nevertheless, I'm sure they are coming. I'm told that they are on the way, although it may take some time. I'm hopeful that they will also arrive and then we'll have a productive session together. So, the very purpose of our coming together is to exchange knowledge and experience. As I said earlier, that is necessity, that is essential. So we today in our today's deliberation will be exchanging knowledge and experience, and also most importantly, how do we explore possibilities to work together more effectively. That is one strategy. That is one area that we must discuss today, and through our presentations, through your presentations, because of your presentation, I'm sure your presentations will enhance our understanding on what you are doing, and I'm sure tangible outcome will be evolved through your presentation and through the deliberations today.
Today, as we are gathered here to share our knowledge and experience, to share our best practices as our advisors already briefed us in agriculture as well as climate change that we face. So we are looking forward to meaningful interactions and insightful presentation from various implementing agencies. As the moderator for today's coordination meeting, I would like to briefly outline the sequence of the program. We will be having 2 sessions. In the first session, we will have PPTs by various implementing agencies as per the program from the department as per the sequence given in the program. We have 2 more additions into this program. There will be, apart from the program that we have, there will be from the Nagaland State Agriculture Marketing Board and SABIT, State Agriculture Management and Extension Institute. The PPT, as you know, as you have seen in the program, the PPT will be for 10 minutes each, followed by discussion for 10 minutes. In the second session, we'll have the PPTs by all the KVKs, and similarly, it will be for 10 minutes each, followed by a discussion for 10 minutes each. So, all are requested, the participants, apart from the resource person, the participants are requested to, the resource person, you're requested to kindly stick to the timing, as we have many presentations today. In case you're not able to complete your Q&A session in the discussion hour, then if time permits, we'll have it in the end of the session, after the completion of the PPTs. So as you all know in the program, the agenda theme for today's program is overview of key research areas, challenges, and collaborative opportunities. So throughout the program, I would like to encourage active participation, questions and sharing of ideas from all the participants. Let's have a two-way traffic. Let's have a two-way traffic in the sense like, let's also put up questions, meaningful questions, otherwise our advisor will end up speaking the whole day. So let us also take the opportunity and make this program productive and meaningful.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hon'ble Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.